Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. Yes, we've been out and about today, absolutely glorious weather, but wasn't it very, very windy? Looking at loads of football there, it was doing its best to disrupt the games, but you know what, today I've got even more sun. I'm over the moon, absolutely brilliant, what a day, enjoyed the football, that woke me up, it got me back in the mood to realise what I've been missing while I've been in Cyprus, because you don't see any football on their televisions. Sky Sports is very few and far between. You have to go out of a night time, and the times they vary. You're staying out too late because they're 2 hours ahead and the game's starting 10 o'clock at night basically, but it's 8 o'clock in the UK, so you know where I'm coming from, and you're dropping, you know, by the time you finish the game. So yeah, but even the kids' football today, I just thought it was absolutely brilliant and amazing to catch up with everyone. Mark from the Everton, and also loads of managers, talking to them, Craig, everyone, meeting up with them, Dave from Walton Caretale as well. So we were out at, we started off at John O'Leary Kirby League as well. That was heaving when I got there. So I got there just about 8:10 in the morning, talked to all the committee, Lewis, Anthony, getting on involved with all them and seeing them with new referees. Seeing the games there, the pitch was immaculate there on grass, absolutely brilliant. Lovely to watch some of the games there. Then I shot up to Jeffrey Humble with the Walton Caretale, and that was a game heaving. Car park was absolutely full, I must admit, but watching games there and watching my old team, Jenna, and watching, meeting up the parents, and again Dale Jennings and Wayne McPartland from JFA. It was brilliant. Honestly, it was just over the moon just to be out and about and seeing the staff at Jeffrey Humble again. I've only been away 2 weeks, it felt like 6 months. People were coming up to me talking, people thought I was collecting money for the Walton Caretale League. People were asking me, am I still in charge of the referees? I'm not in charge of referees, I support referees. People are always thinking, yeah, you have all the referees. Yeah, it's good to know, it really is, because it's all to the refs, make sure that they are okay, they're going through good games. And young Callum there, brilliant referee. Watching the kids, talking to the kids, conversation with the kids, it was just an all-round, absolutely brilliant day, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope wherever you were in your league, it was exactly the same. I hope you had loads of respect towards your referees. I hope the kids enjoyed their football. As I say, the wind was causing havoc amongst the games. You could see teams were up 4-0 or something like that half time, turn around, and then it was a battle. Other teams were scoring, they had the wind, and I suppose it's part and parcel of the weather, the UK weather, but I've never known high winds like that while it's so hot. It was really, really, really scorching, enjoyable because it kept you cool, but don't forget, everyone will get windburn, get sunburn, so I can imagine all the kids are going home now with burns on their arms, so get loads of after sun on them, make sure that they're okay. And if it's the same tomorrow, which I should imagine it will be because the weather is going to be warming up apparently, make sure the kids have got plenty of water, and I hope the team managers talk to the refs and start giving them water breaks, because if you look at that Club World Cup, you see them all having water breaks, and that's 25 degrees of an evening. So it's going to get hotter for the kids, and maybe if it gets too hot next week, if they're talking about 37 degrees out there, then my honest opinion, I think you'd look at cancelling football games as well. I would, because that is far too hot for children to play football in. I could not understand, honestly, you talk about hypothermia setting in with kids when it's very, very cold, but you know, the heat, oh dear me. Just make sure they've got loads of water and cover them in sun cream before the game if you need to. And that's my honest opinion. That's what you need to be doing, looking after the kids in football with hot weather like this. Glorious for us to stand there and watch and get our suntans. Everyone seemed to be a lot friendly today because the sun's shining, and it was nice, as I say, for me to come back and be part of a little bit of summer instead of missing it while I was away in Cyprus. So I've had 2 bites at the cherry with the heat, it was great. We were talking with managers once again about all the new changes coming into 2 years' time, now under 10s are not heading the ball as well, and you can see teams, referees bringing that in to get the kids ready for it for next season. And I saw quite a few teams, honestly, I saw an unbelievable header today off the line, and honestly, an under 10, great. You'd have been proud of it, but unfortunately it was a free kick. What can you do? It's instinct in the kids. They don't want to see a goal going in, they don't want to see letting the mates down by stopping the ball, putting their hands up, anything like that. It was headed, it was pure football, and I know it's getting banned, the heading, in certain age groups, but let's know your thoughts. What was it like at your game? What was it like at if you're at the tournament, a summer league? Got to give us in all the details. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Look forward to hearing from you. How was your line? How was the touch lines? How was the parents? Because I do know that the Walton Caredale is a friendly league, and we've got to try and get the messages out to all the kids. They're not playing for anything. There's no leagues. It's just to bring teams together to enjoy their football and get them, prep them, ready for the Winter League. And we do know you can still see the teams that are out there to win. Kids don't understand. The passion is still in there. The parents still want to win the games. And that's the way it is, unfortunately. But that was great, as I say, both leagues, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. Well done to all the committees, brilliant for putting these games on. Kids are enjoying it, managers are enjoying it, no doubt. So that's two committees, Walton Caredale and also John O'Leary committee, and I'll be there backwards and forwards, catching up with one or two parents and the scouts as well, and having conversation. Brilliant. And I think I've got a big order coming tomorrow, so I'll have to get an early show done as well for Sunday. So it's what it's all about. So if you're out and about at grassroots football, please make sure that you support your referee. Talk to the kids. Attitude is so important in grassroots football. It really is. Attitude is part and parcel of a game, and I love to see kids with a good attitude, not bad attitude, and every coach and manager can work on that. You know, talk to the kids, tell them they've got to change their attitudes. If they're getting too much, having a go at the referee, having a go at the teammates, you need to curb that, because it rubs off on team players, doesn't it? We need to encourage good attitude in grassroots football. Good attitude, remember the word good attitude, as well as respect. We'll be pushing, promoting good attitudes, good kids, maybe putting up an attitude trophy, good attitude trophy throughout for the outstanding child, or maybe outstanding team. Because if you've got a team of kids with good attitudes, wow, that's part and parcel of grassroots football. Yeah, there'll always be good players, there'll always be players who are playing catch up and not as good as some teammates, but do you know that's what the coach's job to do, and the manager, to develop the kids, to get them better and better, give them the confidence. It's great to see that. Great to see managers. It's great to watch managers out there today as well. They're all top notch. Honestly, they really are. Giving kids the game of football, the committee members, letting them play. Had a great conversation. Yeah, mixed all round with Dave Hill there. We're talking about grassroots football in general and the running of leagues and what the leagues are all about. Some people do take it too serious. Some of these managers and coaches, they go out there, win at all costs. We know that in grassroots football. We need to stop that, don't we? Win at all costs. Come on. So what's it like in your summer leagues? Let us know. A team drafting in more players to make the team stronger. Is that what's happening? Borrowing players from other teams instead of developing kids in teams? Come on, we need to know off you. Managers, coaches, mums, dads, even referees, let's hear off you. How's your games been? How do you find these non-competitive football games, football leagues? Are you still getting the hassle on the sidelines? Are you still getting it on the pitches? Come on, refs, let me know. Get in touch with me. You can have me as a friend. if you're not already, on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. And it was a farewell to 1 or 2 referees as well, who were going back to their hometowns. And I think Huey was one of them as well. He's always on a bike, he goes around all over Liverpool, pedalling to games, saving up his money, and I think he's going back to Bradford, where he lives. So good luck to one of the referees who's been very, very popular indeed in grassroots football. And as we say, we can lose a lot of referees through uni. We all pack in. All these referees were always going to be someone. And I was talking to 1 or 2 young referees as well and asked them what they do. Their intentions are concentrating on uni. They're not too sure about whether they're going to continue into officiating. It's a hard sport to be in. You've really got to be 100% committed. Like football, you want to be a footballer, 100% committed. You need to be, regardless, week in, week out, good attitude. Same as a referee, I suppose. If you want to be a referee, 100% committed. But unfortunately, if referees are at uni and studying and a job comes up, money, lifestyle, that takes over. So you can understand why it's so hard to get referees coming through and concentrating and being in the professional game itself. I can understand why. Okay, please everyone wish our Heart of Gold choir the best of luck. They're having a performance tomorrow in front of a church congregation. Yes, over 100 and odd people. And we've got to get them going, get them trained before they go in, commit to singing. Without the music, they're going to be performing on stage. We want all the congregation to hear them, and we want them to support them, because they've been training for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I've got to get hold of David and just tell him that, just to give them more confident this is. And what they're doing it for is to sing the song Lean On Me with David John Jaggs from the Ragamuffins, who's teaming up with us, getting the kids together, the choir, and we're teaming up with John May and John May and his production company. Anyway, his name will come to me in a minute. Totally confused on that one. But we're filming, not tomorrow, we're just getting the kids ready. I'm going to give them their hoodies. It's going to be hot, so they can take the hoodies off once they've wore them. It's only a 10-minute spot on there. Once they wore the hoodies, they can then put them away, take them home and bring them on every performance, but they need them, they cannot lose them. So we need that, and it's got a lovely message on the hoodies as well. So we need your support, please, if you can. It's the Heart of Gold choir singing Lean On Me. You can look on there, one step ahead on mental health. We're trying to raise funds to keep the kids going, to try and keep us bolstering our work in grassroots football, because that's where we're going to launch it. So we might have 1 or 2 players, 1 or 2 teams coming together, maybe to sing that song as a football team, getting together as a team and promoting it as football. So we need to get the message across to each and everyone, anyone who is suffering with mental health. Then our message to you is, please don't suffer in silence. We don't want that. You've got friends, you've got family. If you haven't got them, if you haven't got family, you've got friends. If you haven't got friends, you've got family. Hard to say that, Nick, because every one of us have got friends and family, but some people put themselves in a dark place and think they've got no one. So you've got to really get yourself out of that rut if you possibly can, and realise that people like myself and friends and family out there are there for you as well. Share your problems, and the message is, call me, call them, anyone. If you're struggling with mental health, get in touch, because we're there for you. And we know plenty of kids are suffering with mental health, and we don't want that. So we're getting the message across in grassroots football, and please, you can support us doing that message. You really, really can. I want your support 100%. And on a GoFundMe page, One Step Ahead to Mental Health, Heart of Gold, if you put that in, you can make a little donation. We're not asking for millions of pounds, just to keep us going, because we've had to pay out for a production company with the group, the organisation, the hoodies, we're going to get t-shirts for the kids, you know, things like that. We want to make sure that the kids get something out of it, because they're putting their time and effort into it, and there'll be a little certificate, no doubt, that we can give towards these kids, because they deserve it. They've been absolutely special. So please watch out for it, and over the next week or two you'll see a big difference with us. We're filming, we're getting this show on the road, we may need a piece of paper, a note to the school to get the kids released for some filming. It's going to be hard work, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So I just need everyone to support us if they can, because when it comes out, honestly, you'll like it. Lean On Me has the words that you need to listen to. It's a message for all if they're struggling. You know, if you need a friend, call me. Wow, call me. We're going to emphasise call me within the song. And that's going to be launched, as I say, within Grassroots Football. We need your support. Can you support us? Yes, you can. So don't forget, if you're out and about again tomorrow, start talking about it, start telling your mates to watch out for it, please, because we need that message right across Grassroots Football, not just here on Merseyside, nationwide, because it's a problem right across the country. So please get in touch with Don't Cross the Line, our Heart of Gold choir, and a massive thanks once again for the National Lottery for helping us to fund this and get the show on the road as well. We're all looking forward to it. I am. I can't wait to listen to them in the church tomorrow. I really, really can't. I want you. I can't put it on social media either. I did explain, or I have explained, the reason why we can't put it on is because YouTube copyright, not until we get the license, and we're relying on David John Jaggs to get that. Once we've got that, we'll have a code, we can put it on then, and you can hear the kids, you can hear David, and we'll promote it and get that show on the road, that record out and about, which David is doing an absolutely magnificent job on that one as well. So Owen Ward, John May from the production company will be filming for us, and we'll keep you informed, we'll keep you updated on social media, just how things are going. But as I say, if you're out and about as well tomorrow, please make sure that you respect the referee. Without the referee, there is no game. We all know that. So we want you to concentrate on just applauding your children, show loads of passion, and even the opposition. There's no harm in congratulating the opposition if they score a good goal. It's development for the children, all the kids. We want kids to have good attitudes throughout the communities, throughout football teams, in the school. And if we can all work together and sing off the same song sheet, we can all manage that. We can all get the kids with good attitudes to make a difference. I see loads of kids, don't get me wrong, with good attitudes. That's lovely to see. And I saw loads of them today within the Walton Catel League at the Jeffrey Hummel, and also the John O'Leary Kirby League, Summer League. Brilliant, honestly. Great to see, great to watch. You just want to spend all day, but you've got to be on the move and spread yourself widely. So from leagues, please let me know what you think. How's it gone within your league? What's it all like? Teams, get in touch. We want to know what the respect is all about in your league, and can we keep our referees officiating, because you'll have a lot more young referees next season. So there's big safeguarding issues. Got to protect them as well as your children on the field and off the field of play. Thanks again, once again, for tuning in. I'm looking forward to watching the England under-21s against Germany tonight, and hopefully Harvey Elliott will have a blinder once again, and also, may I add, got that off, also Liverpool may keep him. That's all we need to do, because I think he deserves another chance at Anfield. Give him one more season. Why not? That's if he wants to stay, mind you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow around about 3 o'clock with our Sunday show, our final day of the weekend. In the meantime, put your feet up, enjoy the weather while it's out and about. You never know when it's going to end. It's going to get hotter for now. Please, loads of water for the kids tomorrow while they're playing football. Make sure that they're not dehydrated. Keep them in your vision. Don't let them out your vision. Watch them, that they're not sort of all over the place. Plenty of water, soak them if you have to. And referees, managers, give them a water break. From myself, Mal and all the team at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect programme, Hearts of Gold initiatives with the choir, and No Ref, No Game. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio for now. Enjoy the rest of the day.